Welcome to the first video in our pre-banking internship module on pre-banking internships. Internships during your first 2 years of college are extremely important for investment banking recruitment. Internships show that you are genuinely interested in finance and allow you to answer interview questions. So, when we are asked questions like why investment banking or tell me about a time when questions, we can craft solid responses that use our finance experiences as context or as an explanation for the answer that we provide. These questions are critical to the qualitative side of an investment banking interview, and past internships allow us to answer them. Internships that are directly related to investment banking are the best positions to aim for in your first 2 years of college. These internships include private equity, venture capital, boutique M&A advisory firms, and search funds. These firms either directly interact with investment banks or are similar in structure and work product, with boutique M&A advisory firms doing the same thing as investment banks, just on a smaller scale. While these are the most directly related internship positions, your internship doesn't have to be directly related to IB. However, it should be a finance-related position at a minimum. An example of this is wealth management or corporate finance, which can at least be used to describe your interest in finance. Okay, moving on to timing. Timing is one of the most important aspects of a first or second year internship. For example, while a sophomore summer internship can be a good selling point during an interview, it is almost guaranteed that you will accept a position for your junior summer before you complete your sophomore summer internship. This means that we are not able to use the experience to answer questions, like the ones we mentioned earlier. So, while it is nice to have a sophomore summer internship, we do not recommend sacrificing your junior year networking or preparation for it. If you want to complete a sophomore summer internship, try to secure it as soon as possible so you can focus all of your efforts on your junior year IB summer internship. While a sophomore summer internship may be helpful, it will most likely be of little use for investment banking recruitment simply because of the timeline. We recommend that students try to secure an internship during their freshman fall, freshman spring, freshman summer, sophomore fall, or December break of their sophomore year at the latest. In certain cases, you could complete an internship during your sophomore spring, but more on this later. We recommend these timeframes because they allow you to speak to your experiences during banking recruitment, unlike sophomore summer internships. You may be thinking, how can a student complete an internship during the school year? And the answer is that many search funds, some PE firms, and other finance firms offer off-cycle internships that students can complete remotely during the semester. These part-time internships allow students to gain relevant experience while also completing classes. Now that we know when we should complete an internship and which internships are most desirable, we need to focus on finding these positions. To find internships for your freshman or sophomore year, we recommend using personal connections, example, your dad's friend, utilizing software like Handshake or LinkedIn, and reaching out to local firms via cold email. We will cover the last two methods in great detail in the following lessons. So for now, let's focus on personal connections. Personal connections are a great way to get internships early on in college. Ask your parents and relatives if they know anyone who works in finance. Along with this, ask your friends if their parents or any of their parents' friends work in finance. If so, look these people up on LinkedIn to see what they do and to ensure that it's related to IB or, at a minimum, is actually finance. Then, ask your personal connection to put you in touch either via email or by setting up the chat themselves. Many people are willing to help out their friends, so use all of your personal connections to your advantage. Let's outline some final tips for pre-banking internships. An important point that we've alluded to a few times is that many of these positions will be unpaid. And while many are unpaid, the experience that you gain is invaluable because you will speak about it all the time in interviews. So be willing to work for free because the experience and ability to speak about it during interviews is infinitely more valuable than, say, getting paid $15 an hour for one semester. Try to focus on the long game, which is investment banking recruitment. In the next chapter, we will outline how to source internships from Handshake for freshman and sophomore students.